The next instalment of our life skills is looking at shaving, and just look, the first couple of things I'd like to say is that first and foremost, as we go through adolescence, we all grow at different rates, and you'll find some of your colleagues needing to shave at an early age, and others will have the luxury of holding off until a later stage. So look, I'm going to pass you on to Mr. Oram, who's going to walk you through some of this shaving.
Morning, gents. Happy to show you a brief detail of how to shave. You normally start off with a plain razor, some shaving cream, and hot water. Hot water's good. It softens your bristles and helps you shave. But as you get older, you might end up using electric razors or some other things. Or you might even grow a beard. You might choose to. But if you can't, you're going to start. We use hot water, wet the face, a bit of shaving foam, cover the area that you want to shave. As you fellas will know, my moustache is fairly important to me, so I leave it on. It's not an option for you guys while you're at school, but later on, it's a cool thing to grow. So, a bit of shaving cream, cover the spots, rinse that spare off. Gents, our safety razors, these ones have 2 or 3 blades. We have a little plastic cover, we take that off. You can start anywhere you like. You want to make sure you shave straight. These razors will do some damage if you slide across the skin. Some people go up, but usually I go down. So, if you're like me and you're sporting a handsome moustache, you have to be a little careful. You also have to be a little careful around things like lips, and particularly if you have any little imperfections, may have a pimple or something, you've got to just be a bit careful. I personally have a little mole on the bottom of my lip there that I have to be careful about, that I don't cut it too often. So then it's just a matter of shaving all around. As Mr. Callboy has said, different ones of us shave or need to shave more often than others. I generally have to shave every day, or at least every couple of days. And boys, the whiskers weren't always white. Used to be quite handsome red colour. Be careful of your Adam's apple. You don't want to take an edge off it. And we just finish up. Sometimes some of those other hairs down your neck might need a bit of going backwards. Nearly done. It's a pastime that we will be stuck with for some time, fellas. So it's good to get it right. Tied it up. Sometimes it just pays to have a little check and make sure you've got all the bits, especially if Mr. Ganane is after you. Alright, that looks pretty good. Again, bit of a rinse. Some people use a towel, wipe away the cream. Quick inspection that everything's okay. Beautiful.
Well done, Mr. Oram. Okay, just a couple of comments. For shaving, in some cultures, it's very much a rite of passage, and there's a lot of protocol and cultural significance around that. We're very conscious of that here at St Brendan's, of course. Secondly, that we also acknowledge that a lot of fathers like to take their sons through that experience of shaving, and Mr. Oram just showed you one way of doing that, and of course there are plenty of other ways that we shave and have individual ways of doing that, as he said about electric razors and so forth. We're just mindful that some might not have that opportunity of having somebody significant showing them to do that, so I thank Mr. Oram in that space. A few things I'd like to mention just very quickly. Invariably you may cut yourself, and if you do cut yourself, the thing that I find quite useful is a bit of Vaseline. Some people use a bit of tissue or whatever the case may be, but that'll stem a bit of the bleeding. Another tip for everybody is make sure you shave before you put your shirts on. As you can see with Mr. Oram, you can get it on your collar at times, so just make sure you do it as at the beginning of your hygiene routine, and then obviously get dressed from there. As I said, you can go down whole aisles and you get 4 blades and 5 blades and all these type of things, and you'll notice that some of the shaving cream has sensitivity. Some people use a gel, but that's an individual choice there. So hopefully that as you go through this experience, always have a chat to staff. We've got a lot of male teachers on board, and obviously they do as a daily routine, so don't hesitate to talk to people about your experience and some tips to help you out. All the best, boys. Hopefully you're doing a lot of work at home and accessing the work that the staff has said. All the best.